Hello everybody. Today I'm super excited to report to you on one very important announcement. And that is that I was able to fix my door from sagging. So this is, I think it's a third video in the series. One was about me trying to just replace these hinges via my mechanic. Second part, how it all went horribly wrong and how I regret trying to fix it. So this video is a follow-up to all that. And even though, you know, my mechanic tried and I can't really blame the guy for it. And you can kind of see, if you remember, I painted this and I also painted this portion. You can kind of see right up here. I don't know if it can focus on that. Yeah, it's too close. Okay. I don't know why my hand appears red. You can kind of see how it still took chunks off of all that. And obviously right here. Well, since then, I took it to a body shop. And for $100 more, see that? Man, you have no idea how satisfying it is. Just check this out. It's not touching. So anyway, this is how a door, you know, it says what a luxury car should be. Well, this is how a normal door should close. Well, and open for that matter. It's not, it doesn't just go plop on the bottom. So here's how they did it. They stuck something in there. The guy, when I went there, they're like, "Oh yeah, we fix hundreds of these. We know these cars." And I was like, "All right, well, what can you do?" He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna prop the door a little bit. We have special tools. We're gonna stick something." I guess he said something inside. I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, we're just gonna prop the door for you. He said, "Not a big deal. We'll tighten it all." And wow, how simple it is. And you know, this door, obviously the back door. Yeah, also doesn't touch anything. So this, you know, it does have a little gap. So I don't know what exactly they did. So it's obviously it's not a factory job, okay? But at the same time, it's a great job, and it's a happy day for me. So now I have good doors. And the other side is it's sagging just a little bit. I'm never gonna touch that thing. So because of this, I want to take this time and lube up my Lincoln Town Car. So for that matter, so I want to basically, first of all, I bought this multi-duty, I'm sorry, the sun is right in there. So basically I bought some grease. I bought some white lithium grease to spray inside the locks. And I also, I'm going to be spraying this underneath because right now we're hitting fall. So I know I already posted a video where I try to fight some of the rust off inside the wheel wells because I had the rust issue here. And then also this right here, I don't know if that's crappy paint or something, but this is happening. It happened before, so you can kind of see it in a couple spots. So it's hard inside, so I'm not 100% sure if it's, I mean, there's dirt inside. I don't know if there's any rust that's forming inside, but it's, once again, I understand that my car's never going to be new again, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to prevent some further deterioration. That's all I'm doing. And, you know, thank you everybody for, you know, you're telling me some good things I can do to my car to keep it running, this and that. I have to pick my battles. I can't, I don't have an unlimited budget. I'm lucky enough to still have a job through all that, but I can't keep dumping money on this. So I'm gonna do, you know, the little things that I can, you know, this for the locks, and also I want to spray this inside for like the ashtray for that tray because that's kind of sticking. So all right, I'm gonna glove up and we'll start. Alright, so I'm just going to start with this. I'm going to try not to bore you to death with this because I think I already have a video somewhere out there where I actually do quite a lot of this. Alright, so 10 minutes later I applied this stuff underneath there. I'll post a picture. And I applied it underneath there. I'll post a picture. And basically I'm just trying to keep the rust away to the extent possible, because this is some sort of a lubricant with some sort of goop that allows it to stick to metal. I wiped it all off, any overspray, because I don't know if it's going to eat through paint or not, and try to keep it away from the rubber so I don't actually so I slide away on this thing. I also thought about putting it up here, but at the same time, like, there's this plastic shroud all over the place, so I don't really think it's a good idea to put on plastic, because it's going to be a waste. But at the same time, like, this stuff, whatever it is, if it keeps the rust away for 5 minutes, that'll be a good day. All right. So next thing, I'm gonna take some of this, and I'm gonna try to apply it to the locks. Now, this stuff right here, I'm gonna have to wipe it all off, because this is what the mechanics body shop guy supposedly apply. I don't know the few days that I did drive it, actually for maybe a week to 2 weeks, that I drove it like this. Obviously it kept slamming to the latch here, and I don't know, maybe I've done some damage, maybe I did not, who knows. But I'm gonna wipe this all off. I'm gonna spray some of this inside, and the reason why I'm going with this is because supposedly it has some weather protection. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you to death with this, so I will do that. So let's get working on it. All right, so the person who applied it does get A for the effort, and then F for the execution, because obviously they just put a ton of grease in here all over the place. Some of it, I already wiped it off, but some of it ended up dripping like all over the place. So I think because they couldn't line up the door, they thought they could overcome the challenge by, with some lube. But there's a lot of places where too much lube is good, but at the same time, I don't think when trying to fix a lock that doesn't latch because the whole door is crooked, you just lube it up to the extent where where it kind of slides on, but it still slams all over the place. So anyway, you see it's even on the door. Let's see. All right, I think we're doing good. Yeah, all right. Now there's one other place where I wanted to spray this, and that would be on the inside. So right up here, when I pull on this tray, it's a little tough. Like it's like almost like it's fighting me. So what I was thinking is, I'm just gonna spray it right in here where the rails are. See, is this all the way out? Yep. And hopefully, I don't know, this might be a little nasty. All right, let's try this. Yeah, there we go. So it's that. So here, I'm going to show you. It's actually spraying it on that. So that's metal. And then on the other side, that's metal. There we go. Oh, yeah. Whew. All right. I'm going to go wipe off the excess. All right. Just so that it doesn't look like some sort of a crime scene, with dripping white liquid all over my car. It's going to be better. I don't know if this is any better than WD-40, but once again, it's advertised as some sort of lithium grease instead of just oil, so who knows? Who knows what it is? All I know is that lube did its thing, like it usually does. And I think I might have dripped a little here, but... Oh yeah, by the way, when I bought this car, see how the carpet has like a little cut in here? The person actually cut the carpet. One of the 3 previous owners actually cut the carpet and installed some sort of a mount here for God knows what. For, I guess, right here, this is where the monitor was for the rear view camera, which was an aftermarket, some weird combination. When the first thing I did was I ripped it all off, and the holes do remain, which maybe someday I'll buy a replacement one of these, but for now I just do it. But he cut the holes here, and he put something underneath the carpet basically to hold some other sort of like a cell phone holder. I'm like, Jesus, like how many things like do you need, because ultimately I put my phone, even this larger phone does fit in the cup holder, which it does stick out, so I put it sideways. But then what I've been doing is I've been actually resting my cell phone, the same one that I'm filming with, right up here. It actually fits. It fits, width-wise, it fits this way, and then length-wise, it fits here. And it actually gets stopped by these buttons right here, so it doesn't slide too much this way, unless I corner, really hard or something. So, all right. So the last part is I'm going to be using that grease, and I will be greasing up, the proper way, hopefully way more careful than these hinges. But I'm going to be doing it on all 4 sides. And hopefully with that, there'll be a lot less chance that the doors will sag. Man, I just enjoy a good, solid, closed door. And especially when you open it, that feeling that you get where the door just falls down like ½ inch. I don't get that anymore. So I don't know, whatever they did, but that body shop did it well. So teamwork, I guess, between my mechanic replacing these and kind of getting me there, but not really, and then the body shop. So let's grease up. All right, so for this portion, I'm starting on the passenger side. So this is what I'm using. I'm gloved up. I should have probably bought a grease gun, but this is probably one of the rare chance I'm actually going to use it. So here it is. I actually propped it open in a store a little bit so I can kind of see what I'm getting myself into. So there's that portion. So here goes nothing. Okay. Just feel like a doctor doing like some sort of an exam. So I'm going to try to be careful to the extent possible. I'm going to try to do this. Now I will wipe the excess off. All right, it actually closes and opens pretty smoothly, so I think it's a success. Well, and I guess while I'm on this lubrication crusade, might as well lubricate this lock as well. Okay, let's do it one more shot. Well, it does open and close smoothly, so I guess that's the best thing that I could do. And then, so what I'll do right now is, to avoid this bloody jam deal, I'll wipe some of the excess off. And I think that'll be good. I might do the same thing for both rear doors. And I try not to bore you to death, so that's what I'm trying to achieve. A more consistent lubrication on all doors. And yeah, to the next segment. All right, so I ended up just cleaning it up kind of quickly. I'll probably do some more cleaning because I can see it's already on the bottom. So what I did do for the other hinges, I just sprayed on that other more liquid, the spray-on lubricant. Okay, the grease, so it does the job, at least as far as I could tell. And on the rear, at least you can kind of see how this hinge with the roller kind of works. Here's this one. There's that one. So yeah, I mean, it's smooth. It opens and closes very well. Here. I've also sprayed it on all of these latch things, and I sprayed them all inside the lock. So just from the application perspective, the spray-on stuff is a lot better. I don't know if it's going to hold up. I don't know if it's going to get washed away. Obviously, this stuff is like the classic, but it's pretty nasty to apply it. I mean, you have to finger the thing. So, and you know, I've already done that like 8 times. Every time it gets on the lid, you have to wipe it off. So anyway, well, the bottom line is that door is fixed. This door is probably going to stay the way it is. I'm not going through that whole experience again. The other 2 doors are actually fine. This one is being used the most after the driver, so second most. And yeah, I'm happy to report that yet another problem with my Lincoln Town Car got resolved through trial and error, through thick and thin, and it will keep on going. So, see you next time.